the illusion of freedom.
On the night of June 28, 2023, a man parked his car in a Walmart parking lot, ran the air conditioning to cool the cabin down, rolled up the windows and left his dog in the car for 16 minutes while he was shopping. When he returned with a single plastic bag in his hands, he was met by Officer Haley Holbert of the Crossroads, Texas Police Department. Officer Holbert insisted the man identify himself despite the fact no crime had been committed and he was not under arrest. After the officer persisted on getting the man to identify himself, the man asked for a supervisor. Sergeant Kristofer Tyler would arrive and together the officers demanded the man identify himself despite the man providing them with the statutory proof that he was not required to do so.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
Okay, I was this close to breaking the window out.
It's not that hot.
It's 95 degrees. It means it's over 100 inside the vehicle.
I've been in there.
The windows have to be cracked. There's got to be something.
I was trying to keep the air conditioning in for him because I literally.
Okay, go to open that door for and crack the windows open for the dog, and I need your driver's license, please. $428. I'm out with the vehicle owner. Hey, okay, hey.
You can feel it's not.
It's 95 degrees.
But inside, I was keeping the AC in. Trust me, I love my dog.
The car isn't running.
He offers the officer a chance to feel the cooler air in the cabin of the vehicle, but she only focuses on the 95-degree temperature outside the vehicle.
I take him with me everywhere.
Okay, I just need to see the driver's license.
I don't have one with me.
Do I have any ID with you?
No.
You know your driver's license number?
What did I do wrong?
This is a criminal offense, okay?
What is criminal offense?
For animal neglect and abuse, yes.
No, I do not abuse and neglect my animal.
Okay.
I need a supervisor.
Okay.
No.
Driver's license?
I need a supervisor, please.
What is your driver's license?
Please, I need a supervisor.
I don't have one on duty right now.
Look, I respect officers. I have family that are officers, but I also respect the Constitution.
Go and crack your windows and then close your door.
Crack windows, you said?
Yep. $408. If you could still be en route, please.
10-4.
Wait out here. I'll call a supervisor and see if he can contact me by phone.
All right.
Okay, I'm out with the subject. He's out here. He's refusing to identify himself. He's now asking for a supervisor.
He's asking for a supervisor? Okay. We'll be back en route.
Where are you at? Do you want to talk to him on the phone?
No, I'm right down the street.
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, all right. Thanks, bye.
Okay.
Supervisor's turning back around and he's going to come out.
I would never know. It's not.
This is some of the worst
Yeah, but it's not
temps.
sunny.
It's 95 degrees
Right, but it's
outside.
not sunny.
That
That's why I
doesn't
was
matter.
keeping the air conditioner.
It's
If I cracked the windows, that would let the 95-degree air in. I literally had it freezing cold in there before I shut the
I'm
car.
responding out to a call, okay?
Sure, I understand.
And this is me responding. I'm not telling you you're a dog owner or anything
Right.
like that.
Well, yeah,
I am here because I still have to do my job. I have to identify you now, okay? Because I'm out here for an offense.
No,
Okay.
That's not
All
the
right.
law.
Okay. Well, I'll let you talk to the supervisor when he gets out here.
Hello?
Is this a legit tag?
Yeah. I bought the car at auction, so I assume it is.
All right. They weren't able to get a return on it.
460 traffic.
Purchasers.
Arrowhead and Broken Arrow on Sam Robert John, 5200. Sam Robert John, 5200.
Towing
Come back to
company,
a
right?
white Chevy,
Oh,
3
no.
tons.
This is a private parking lot. I'm not going to ask you about your vehicle. My main concern is just the dog's okay. And then for documentation purposes, I do have to put your information in there, okay? I'm not saying you're going to jail. I'm not saying you're being issued a citation. I'm just trying to do my job because everything has to be notated that I made contact, okay? And make sure the well-being of that animal is
Broken Arrow.
I mean,
it's going to be closer to 100 degrees inside that vehicle. It's 95 degrees
if I
out
crack
here.
the windows, I know it's going to be 95 degrees in there. I had it freezing cold.
Your car is not running.
I know. I shut it off. I closed the windows. I let the freezing cold air in there. Trust me, when I opened the door and got in there, it was colder inside than it was outside.
Okay.
I would not do that to my dog. I love my dog.
Okay.
He goes everywhere with me. You know?
Hey,
Hello.
this is not the supervisor. This is a cover officer. This is my supervisor right here.
How's it going?
How you doing? How you doing, Sergeant Tyler?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Crossroads Police Fire. Just show you that I'm Sergeant Tyler. If you'd like to see my ID also.
I'm sure if they vouch for you, they...
Okay. Okay. So, what did you speak with me about?
Well, she, I guess, got a call about my dog.
Yes, sir. We did.
I parked the car,
Uh-huh.
and I had it freezing cold in there. I literally got it. I sat in there.
Okay.
I got it freezing cold.
Okay.
It's not sunny anymore.
Okay.
So it's not, radiating heat or anything like that.
Okay.
And I went inside. I've been in there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And, I mean, what did I do wrong?
Okay. So when we get a call for service,
Uh-huh.
okay, and especially when we do contact somebody, we do need to identify the
That's
person.
the law.
Hang on, I'm not done. Let me finish speaking, okay?
Sure.
Now, we don't know you had your car at sub-zero degrees earlier today.
Sure.
We have no idea.
Right.
But somebody did call and say, hey, there's an animal left in the vehicle. It is hot outside. And the animal looks like it's in distress.
Right. And you came
Okay.
here, investigated, and figured in distress.
Right.
I don't know about that. But you came here, investigated,
That's
and
what-
realized.
That's what's relayed to
That's
us.
what,
Yes.
that's what relates to us.
Right.
However,
Anybody can say anything. You
Sure,
came here.
sure.
I mean, the
So
dog was
now-
everywhere with me. I love that dog. I'm not going to...
totally understand. We
Leave me in
love
the car.
dogs. I got a dog too. I love my dog as well. So when an officer does contact someone, they're required, especially when we believe that there could be a criminal offense, to identify.
82.03, I think it is. You could ask for my identification. I don't have to get it unless I've been lawfully arrested. That's the only
No,
time
sir,
I'm
that's
required.
not true.
Look it up. Look it up. That's all I'm asking. Look it up.
Okay,
Look up
you're being
82.
lawfully detained because there is an animal in the vehicle. We got a call for service.
The windows are down now.
The windows are down now.
I instructed you to put them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
No crime was committed.
Yes, sir. Potentially. Okay.
Come on, man. I saw you trying not to laugh.
Here's the deal. As soon as we're done, as soon as you give your ID and we're done, we're gone.
I don't like the fact that we have to show our papers. Look, I have a lot lot of family that are in your business, okay? I respect you guys, but I also respect the Constitution.
But you are lawfully detained.
And I do not have to show. I
Yes,
cannot
sir,
give
you
you.
do.
I cannot. Will you please just look it
When
up?
you were
I swear to God.
Failed ID.
Please just look it up. I know. Look it up. I'm telling you. You're
How
going to
do
make a
you
big
look it
mistake.
up? No, I'm not.
I know this very well. I know this.
So do I. How long have you been doing law enforcement?
Just look it up. Would it kill you to look it up?
You have a phone right there.
I'm
Feel free to
recording
look it up.
because,
So are we.
We're all
What do you-
recording.
yeah, those disappeared. You guys don't have a phone you can look it up?
Those get edited.
What you did?
Those get edited. So that's what I'm saying.
Your phones?
You're saying these get disappeared. Those get edited.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
What's your name, sir?
Garth.
I'm sorry.
Garth.
Garth.
Yeah.
Okay. Darth, what's your last name?
I don't have to give it to you.
Okay, I don't call people by their first names because it's a respect name. Okay?
Nice try.
Until I get to know them. It's
See,
not a nice try.
This is what this country has become.
Operate.
This is what this country. You guys are like addicted to IDs, and you don't even know the law. Here, you know what? I'll stop. I'll look it up.
Go for it.
I'm going to show you because you'll be very surprised.
Look up build ID.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Dog in distress at all? It's fine. Answering right now. Answering before.
It's 3802. Failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person.
They see that.
The peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. Request, I will. Request you can be surprised here. Person commits an offense if he intentionally gives a false name. It's a false or fictitious name. I can't do that. Name, residence, address, or day of birth to an peace officer who has A, lawfully arrested the person, B, 2, lawfully detained the person. Now, this is only if I cannot give a fictitious name. This is, watch, go back. I do not have to show my ID. Watch.
Garth.
A person commits a crime. A person, look, it's right here. A person commits an offense.
I just read it to you. You just read it yourself.
Yes, and you, let me read it again to you. A person commits an offense. You totally not under, you didn't understand. This says I can't give you a false name. This is a different section. This is the first one. That's not my problem. It really isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's what can happen because you're refusing to identify yourself.
Hold on a
As opposed to
second.
bringing your ID and saying, here's
Hold
who I
on.
am
So
because
you're
hang
gonna
on, let
arrest
me
me
finish.
for refusing to identify
That's what
myself.
you just read it.
I read. Yeah,
Now,
I cannot give
the
you a
other-
face
the other
name.
part of it
But
is-
why do you please pull it up? I swear to God, I'm not lying here. There was two different
know.
sections I read. Okay.
Hang on, listen to me.
Oh my God.
The other part of it is that when you do that, the other consequence, now we have to impound your dog, and we don't want to do that either. You said you love your dog.
Yeah, that would be retaliation.
No, sir, it's
Yeah.
not. We can't leave the dog
If you guys
here.
want a massive lawsuit on your hands, I mean, you
How
got
is that retaliation? We can't leave the dog here in the car by itself.
really.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna.
I'm letting you know what
This
the
is how.
consequences are.
This is America. This is what you're doing to a citizen. Okay. All I did was go inside, grab some clothes quick.
Yes, sir.
I sat in the car, got it. Yeah, somebody called. Okay, what do you do? I mean, that doesn't mean I did anything wrong. You know? I mean, I can call right now and say you did something wrong. Doesn't mean you did anything wrong.
We were called out here to investigate.
Sure. And you investigated. You realized
Yes.
the dog was not in
To
distress. The dog was
complete that,
fine.
I'm going to need your identification.
That's not the way the law works. This is what
You just read how it works.
Dude, you didn't read it to me. I read it to you, and you didn't understand. Those were two different sections. The second one says I can't give you a false name. Okay, if detained. It does. I swear to God, you only have. I know this better than you.
No, you really don't.
Well, then look it up. You don't have a
You
phone,
just read it.
and you're not understanding what I just read because I just read it to you. Did I not read that I cannot give you a false or fictitious name if I've been lawfully detained? It doesn't say I have to give you my ID. It says if I've been, no, the first section says I have to give you my ID if I've been lawfully arrested. The second section says I cannot give you a false or fictitious name if I've been detained. It does
So
not
what-
state
what's-
that I
let
have
me
to
ask you
give you
this.
my name or ID. I just cannot give you a
let me
false
ask you this.
or fictitious one.
Let me ask you this. What is your end goal here?
To get you guys need to be educated. You really don't understand that
Okay.
what I'm telling you is actually the truth. And you got and police officers
So what is your end goal?
don't understand. To go on about my way.
So is ours. We
Okay,
want to
well,
get you on
go.
about your way.
But you
You
have
are
this
prolonging
addiction
this.
to ID. I'm
No.
not prolonging this. This is
No,
unlawful
no,
detainment.
this is our duty. We have to identify you.
Show me the law.
You just read it out loud.
I know, and you're not understanding because I just read it to you.
I know. We understand it. We do this day in and day out.
Okay. So, you agree with me. The first part says I have to show my ID if I've been lawfully arrested, right? You agree with that? You guys are not even...
You just read it.
Okay. And the second part says I cannot give you a false name. It does not say anything. Guys, really, I'm surprised. I mean, the way YouTube is now, I'm surprised you guys, the way YouTube is now. These videos are all over YouTube about the ID thing.
Is
You
that
guys
where you
are
get your
not-
your education from? Is from YouTube?
No, I get it from the Texas statutes, actually.
Okay. All right.
So
And there actually is some good information on YouTube. You know, it's not all good, but
No, it's
there
not.
is some
Really,
good.
it's really not.
Really? There's nothing good on. There's
I'm not saying
nothing
that there's not.
accurate.
There's not a lot on YouTube that's not good. But there is some stuff that is not very
I mean, it's a conglomerate of America.
Okay.
You know, there's some good people and bad people. There's some educated, informed people who put stuff on there, and there's some dumbasses who put stuff on there. You know, I mean, you just have to do your due diligence. But I'm telling you, pull it up and read it. It literally says, I mean, I just read it to you. What part are you not understanding? Where are you confused with it?
Do me a favor, run the VIN on the code and then get his ID that way. It's a very, there's two simple things.
You just admitted on camera that you're running my VIN to get my ID.
Sir, we run tags all the time.
Yeah,
That's what occurs.
that's not a VIN number. It's a tag.
So we get identification of the owner.
I'm in a private parking lot right
So
now.
how do we know you own this vehicle?
Well, I just opened it up. My dog's in there. I
Or does
mean,
it mean you own the vehicle?
sure. Doesn't mean you can unlawfully detain me to check the VIN.
We're not unlawfully detained. We're detained because we're here on a call for service.
And we already determined that the dog is fine. So what's your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed and committing or I'm about to commit a crime?
Because when we got the call for service,
What's your reasonable,
Initially,
articulable
I'm
suspicion? Well, there has been no crime
reasonable
committed.
suspicion was the call for service.
You
Somebody
came and
called us.
investigated, realized there was no crime.
We don't know that.
And now we have failure to identify.
No, you don't. My
Were you-
goodness,
were you
ma'am,
out
you need to really get educated. Why won't you read it? I wouldn't lie to you. Just look it up. You won't even read it. That's how bad it is that you won't even read it. I'm telling you.
I'm out here with someone that I do not know who I'm out here with. I'm not going to get distracted in a cell phone or a computer.
To read the law?
Do
You'd rather just arrest me?
I don't need to read the law.
Yeah, you
We
do.
do this day in and day out.
Improperly, apparently.
Okay.
Look,
Well-
this is something, I know this. Look, this is something I'm very adamant about, is constitutional rights. And I know this. I didn't get this from some guy who heard it from somebody else. I know this, okay? I know
Reasonable suspicion that we had was the call for service.
Yeah, and you
Somebody
came out
called.
and you investigated.
And you went out here with the dog was out.
Okay. But you investigated the dog, right?
No, we're not investigating the dog. We investigated the owner of the dog.
Okay. Well,
So how
you
do we
realized
know?
there was no crime committed. Well, you don't know that, so you have no reasonable articulable suspicion then.
Yes.
No,
That's
you just say,
only if a crime has been committed or is about to be committed. So, and we're
has
busy-
been, is about to be, or is currently, yeah. Have I committed a crime?
Well, currently failed ID.
That's not a crime. It's only a crime if you've been lawfully arrested. And if you take the time to just read the freaking statute, you realize this. Brother, I'm not lying to you, man. Just read it. I just read it to you.
Yes, you read it yourself.
Yes. Section 1 says, if I've been lawfully arrested, I must give my ID. Section 2 says if I've been lawfully detained,
I'm sorry.
I cannot
Dealership. Does dog look okay?
give you a false name. That's all it says. I can't give you a false name. And you can ask me for my ID, but I do not have to give it to you. Trust me, man, I know the way this works. Just, why wouldn't you read it? This is blowing my mind. I mean,
I was standing right next to you. We read it
I'm
together, right?
shocked that 3 officers really don't know this. That out of the 3 of you, a supervisor of all things. Usually the supervisor is the one that knows.
And I'm speaking to you, and I do know it. And again, we read it. I was sitting right next to you while we read it together. correct?
Yeah. And I just told you what it
So-
said. Where does it
okay.
say that I have to show my ID?
Here's the deal.
Where does it say that I have to show my ID and what I just read to you?
In 3002, you just read
What part?
failed ID when someone is lawfully detained.
No, I
Yes,
cannot
sir.
give you a
That
false
is-
name when I'm lawfully detained. It literally, it's different. You have to give your ID. Okay. It says that I can't give you make up a name to try to, but I don't have to give you my name. I'm telling you this. I know this. I know this very, very well. It's something I'm very passionate about.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Here's the deal. We're trying to get this done so you can be gone and out here, so we can be gone out here to
Yeah,
other
leave.
things.
I mean,
Okay?
what is keeping you here?
We can't right
Yeah,
now.
you can.
No, sir, we cannot.
You guys are gonna.
Because what can happen is that we got the animal cruelty call. Okay, we don't know for sure exactly how long you were in the store. What can happen, what I'm explaining to you is that the crime of animal cruelty has possibly, is it currently, or had been committed. Okay?
Now, well, investigate.
Hang on.
Investigate.
That's,
prove it.
That's the part
You
of
said
it.
you just said you don't know how long I've been in the store. If you knew how long I've been in the store,
So, but part of the investigation is then we contact Walmart and say, hey,
okay, investigate.
here's what
You don't
we,
get-
here's
you-
what we need to do.
That's fine.
We
You got
need
my
to
VIN
figure
number.
out- we need to figure out who this person is and how long you've been in the store.
Look,
and how long that animal
I've
is in the
explained
car.
this thoroughly enough and physically read the statute to you. You guys are losing your qualified immunity. Okay, seriously.
No, sir?
Yes. When it has been explained to you, the law has actually been read to you. Okay, you're gonna lose qualified immunity, and I don't want to do that to you. But I'm passionate about the Constitution. I really am. And you guys need to be educated apparently because you're out there doing this, violating people's constitutional rights all the time.
No, sir, we're not.
This is unbelievable. Are you a sergeant?
Yes, sir.
And you don't know this?
Absolutely. I guess you're
This is-
saying I don't know.
Bewildering. I mean, this is just, I am,
I'm sorry.
beside
you're older,
myself.
But if you just read it with me.
call your lieutenant,
You don't have a lieutenant.
captain,
No, sir. The only person higher than me is the chief.
or chief.
Okay. So I'm not calling the chief right now.
Well, you're probably going to save the town a lot of money by doing that. They'll probably appreciate it.
What is it? Would you like to speak with the chief?
Yeah, or just
Because he's my supervisor.
yeah. And if you talk to him, tell him to look up 3802 and read it out loud, you guys.
He knows what 3802
Okay, then he'll tell you
So
to.
do I know
then-
what 3802 is.
apparently you don't.
You just read it to me.
Yeah. I cannot give you a false
Hang tight
name.
1 second.
I don't have to give you
Hang tight here.
my name. I'm not lying to y'all. I know this like very, very, very well. I don't understand why you guys won't look it up. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it. I mean, you understand, a lot of people died for us to have these freedoms, and not, for the police to just not walk up on you and just start demanding your papers.
I walked up on you because there was a criminal act that appears to be committed. Okay? There is a dog
Can you
in the
prove it?
car,
Yeah, there's a dog in the car.
95 degrees.
Is it sunny outside?
It's 95.
Is it
doesn't
sunny?
have to be.
Is it
doesn't
sunny?
have to be. You know how many dead dogs I pulled out of the
Yeah.
car?
Was it sunny when you did
know
it?
what?
How many dead dogs have you pulled out at night?
Oh, plenty.
Really?
Plenty.
Really? How many?
Yes.
Tell
and
me.
prior
Tell me.
to law
How many?
enforcement,
How many?
I was a vet
How many?
technician. I
How
worked in
many?
the ERs
How many have
and
you pulled
had
out
to
at
try
night?
to.
Tell me.
Because
Physically.
people like you
I wanna know. I
think
wanna know.
that it's okay
People like
to
me?
keep dogs in the car when the
People like
sun is
me?
down. Because
For
you
15
think
minutes,
just because
when you cool it down to freezing, right before, I mean, it was really, really cold in there before I got out. I do
don't
that
know this.
intentionally.
I'm here to do my job to
I know.
investigate, and you're
And
hindering
investigating.
that.
How are you gonna? What you're trying
I
to do?
need the
is-
identification, and right now the dog is having to sit in the car even further.
Yeah,
because
you really don't
will
care about the
not-
animal, do you?
You will not identify
You really
yourself.
don't care about
I
the animal,
am
do
here
you?
to do my job.
You're here to get my ID. That's all you want.
I need your identification to complete
It's like
this process.
it's like crack to you guys.
It's required.
No, it isn't. Would you freaking read 3802?
Don't shine the light in my eyes, so I need you to lower it.
Is it lowered enough?
No, I need you to lower it so it's not shining in my eyes.
Is it lowered
Just
enough
like
down?
I would not turn it down.
Okay, I got to turn the flashlight off. Is your volume on your camera?
Of course.
All right. Read it. It's right there.
No.
It's right there. You're not even going to read it.
No, I am not.
Do you realize
I'm
how
going to
bad
stand
this,
here with
Do
you.
you realize how bad this is going to look in court?
That's fine.
When you refuse to read the statute,
I am on a call. I'm
Yeah.
not burying my face in a computer.
to find the law, you don't care? You think
I don't
you know
have
the
to.
law. You don't have to? You don't have to know the law.
I already
You don't
know
have
it.
to-
I
you
already
don't.
know it.
You do not know this. I am beside myself that none of you are aware of this because it's been a huge thing lately on the internet. And I'm surprised none of you have heard of this. I mean, I'm beside myself. I really, really am. I don't know what to say. I can't believe you refuse to even look at it. Why would you do that? I mean, how does that make any sense? How does it make any... I just put my phone in front of you.
Do you have a call coming? You have a call?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. If you need to get, it's fine.
Where's Tyler?
He's, I think, contacting the chief.
I'm really not trying to give you a hard time. I'm trying to educate you because what you're doing is really... It's
Right.
not right. I really hope you guys go
I
home.
haven't said anything
I know.
to you,
Well,
right?
I know. I'm just saying, when you go home tonight, please look up 3802 and
I
read
know
it.
what it says.
Okay.
I'm here as a backup unit. That's it.
Please, when you go home tonight, look up 3802.
I've read it. I've read it. I studied it.
Okay.
I tested over it.
Right, but you're interpreting it improperly.
All right.
This is a known fact. I mean, this is not... Just Google it when you get home.
Sure.
Texas ID laws. Do not... I mean... It's a sad state that this country is coming to. It
Yep.
really is.
So,
Chief, looked it up, didn't he?
I didn't talk to Chief. I didn't call Chief. I don't need to call him. Unless you really would like for me to call him, but I don't need to call him and talk to him. So, here's the deal, okay? Ultimately, this is an animal cruelty call, okay?
You were investigating it. There was no animal cruelty.
We're still investigating the animal cruelty call.
Anytime a dog's in the car and the windows are rolled up, there's not always automatically
I
animal
didn't say
cruelty.
it was, did I? I said that's why we're investigating.
Right. And you can investigate without getting my identification. That's what you guys don't understand.
If we believe that you had committed a crime, which is partly part of for his animal cruelty, yes, sir, you do have to identify yourself.
You can detain me. It's not till I'm lawfully arrested that I have to get my ID. Okay?
No, sir, that's not correct.
Yes. Why don't you just look it? I'm befuddled that you guys are going to look it up.
I've already read it.
Do you not agree that it says?
I do agree with you.
Okay, it says has to
And
get
it also says
lawfully
he-
arrested. Right. That I cannot give a false name. It just says I cannot give a false name. It doesn't say it has to show his ID, like the first one does. Okay, it's worded completely different for a reason, because I can't give you a false name. I don't have to give you my name though.
Okay, then give us a false name.
I'm not going to give you a false name.
Well, how do we know that? See, that's what
It's
that's
not
what
my
I'm telling
problem.
you.
It's not my problem. I'm sorry. That's something you got to figure out. I mean,
Well, you won't identify yourself, so how do we
yeah,
know
because I don't
you're-
have to. Because of the Constitution of the United States of America, you know, something that's
I do know that.
you swore an oath to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty passionate about it.
So am I. I'm passionate about my job. I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about doing
Violating people's civil rights, apparently.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I've never been accused of that. Never.
Well, you're doing it
So-
right now. Believe it or
So
not.
am I.
I wouldn't like it.
So,
This is ridiculous.
So
I'm truly beside myself that none of the three of you knows this.
I do
I
know
mean,
that.
it's all over. Freaking, it's a huge thing. It's everybody knows this. Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys apparently.
Apparently.
I'm shocked that a sergeant does not know this.
Yes,
That's
we
not
just
good.
read it together.
Yeah.
So what would you like to see happen? That's what I'm wondering.
Go on about your way. I'll go on about mine.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. What would be wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing would be wrong with that.
Well, there you go.
But what would also be awesome is if you say, hey, dude, this is actually kind of ridiculous, and here's my ID, and we're gone.
Dude, this is actually kind of ridiculous, and you should just go.
Okay, well, it is kind of ridiculous.
It is
That
very
we still
ridiculous.
need to investigate.
That I could
this
literally
animal
read it in front of you, and you cannot comprehend it.
I do comprehend it.
Then what does it say? That I cannot give you a false name, right? Right. But it doesn't say, no. Arrested, I have to give my ID. Lawfully detained, I do not. It literally states that.
Almost struck the caller. We're sitting in front of the county clear 2200.
I'm not trying to be a jerk to y'all, you know, I'm just, I'm passionate. I have my third cousin. I literally have 8 presidents I'm related to within 6 cousin states. Okay, removed several times, but I'm very passionate about the Constitution. And you guys really, I implore you to educate yourselves about this.
Stand right there.
Sure.
So we can't do that. But is it prudent to do that? So here's cut loose, and even though we know that's what he's doing.
What if that trooper would have done that to Timothy McVeigh? But whatever.
I agree. I agree. However, this is where we're at.
I'm going so far past ask, tell, and make, and this is hurtful.
Yeah. So this is where we're at. Want to do the prudent thing, not necessarily always because we can. Doesn't always mean we should. The big picture is, animal's okay. Yes, he's being a jerk.
772, we no longer have visual on the vehicle. Call is no longer online.
So,
Okay.
that's where we're at.
Okay.
So, here's the deal. Although
772, the plate does
there's-
come back to
we're at a point
4012
where we
Waterfront
don't want
Drive.
to
I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time. I'm trying to
Yes,
educate
you are.
No, I'm not. You
Hang
give
on,
me a
hang
hard
on, let me
time.
finish. Let me finish.
Sure.
Yes, you are trying to give us a hard time.
I'm not trying to. I'm really not.
Secondly,
I'm just trying to get my
Just be
constitutional rights.
quiet.
hang on, let me finish.
Sure.
Secondly, animal cruelty will still continue to be investigated. Okay.
What?
Hang on, let me finish. Okay. Now then, because you believe you know the law,
I know.
okay,
Gotta know.
we also know the law.
Really not. I'm sorry. I know you think you're an officer.
No,
There's no way you
that's-
could not
that's-
possibly know this.
I'm not saying that you're.
It is what it is.
That you're just somebody that I'm just going, to you, okay? I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that you don't know the law. But I do too. Also, the other part of it is, I'm sorry.
Read it when you get home tonight, like thoroughly, please.
Okay, I
'Cause
surely will.
I really want you guys to.
Just for you, I surely will.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here's what's going to happen tonight. Tonight, you're going to be cut loose. Okay? Because the animal is okay right now. If we do investigate further, and then we contact Walmart, watch the video, see that the animal was in distress, there's the potential then a case can be filed for animal cruelty against you. Okay?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
makes sense, but animal wasn't in distress. He's not in distress now. He's
We don't
probably
know.
getting a little irritated. But
I'm sure he is.
sitting out here.
Yeah, I imagine so. So,
I wish I could have had you put your hand in the car when I opened the door. It was literally cooler inside than it was outside. Okay, You guys have to
Again,
investigate.
we don't
but
know
yeah, but you can't automatically assume the worst
We're
of it
not.
either.
That's
you know?
why it's called an investigation.
Right.
We didn't assume the worst.
Right.
That's why we call it investigation. The
Sure.
officers come out, they investigate, they contact people, they say, hey, is this your car? Yeah, this is my car. Is this your animal? Yes, this is my animal. Can I have your ID, please? Because you're lawfully detained because there is a complaint and possible criminal offense of animal cruelty.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the 10, sure. And
So-
you investigate, but you don't have to get my ID to investigate.
Yes.
Look, I'll tell you, we have an epidemic in this country of constitutional rights getting violated all the time through this. And
Okay,
I just,
I'm officer here.
I know you guys
officer-
don't think I could possibly be right, and
And
you guys
Officer
know the
Holbert
law.
didn't do that tonight.
But just look at, no,
Officer
I
Jones
know.
didn't do it, and I didn't do that tonight either.
Well, I mean, technically, this detainment has lasted a little longer than it's supposed to, but
That's
I'm not.
That's
I'm not worried
due to
about it.
you.
That's
So,
due to you, yes, sir.
Well, actually,
So, again, here's what's going to happen tonight. We will do continue our investigation after you're long and gone from here,
sure.
and then if we have to contact you again, that'll be why.
All right,
Okay?
sure.
You are free to go.
go home, take care of your dog.
Please look up the law tonight. Please. I'm telling you.